The top two teams in the league, they squared off last night. The best record in the NBA was on the line. And ring, 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 ring. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, they answered the call in this one. Brian, we're going to pick this up with under 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Cunningham crosses up Cason Wallace, who's been playing great for OKC. Nails that one.
He wanted to get going early on, and he did. And they had their great two-man game like you're going to see here working all night.
Gives it to Jalen Duren, the little lob. The Pistons outscored the Thunder, by the way, 36-18 in the second quarter. That's OKC's worst point margin in any quarter this season. Of course, we should mention OKC's shorthanded here, but under 8 minutes left in the third. Nikola Topic gets a big block there by Cunningham.
That was a big-time play.
Yeah, that was certainly a big welcome back. And then Duncan Robinson able to lay it up and in, makes a little reverse layup there. And then a minute left in the third.
Nothing easy when you play Detroit.
Absolutely not. Cunningham gets the loose ball going coast to coast for the layup. Detroit, as you mentioned, once again, defense to offense, dominant in the third. And then Windy, watch Aaron Wiggins here. Crosses up Robinson and then knocks down the cool jumper.
Yeah, they didn't give up on this game. They could have easily, and they fought all the way to this last minute.
Whoever is in uniform for OKC, they play hard, but Detroit just had a little bit more in this one, getting the friendly roll, and then 33 seconds left here. Robinson passes it to Cade Cunningham, who finds Duren for the slam. The Pistons go on to win 124-116. So after going a career worst 0 for 8 in the fourth quarter of Monday's loss to San Antonio, you mentioned it. Cade Cunningham was looking to get going, and he bounced back last night. 13 points, 4 of 6 shooting in the fourth quarter alone. Hey, Perk, what did Cade show you?
Well, he showed me a lot, and hello world and happy Thursday. He showed me why he's one of the top leaders in my MVP conversation, because after coming from his worst game of the year against the San Antonio Spurs, you know what he did? He bounced back in great fashion, especially in the clutch. And with guys like Cade, for as elite guys, they study film and they learn from it. Watch this great screen by Jalen Duren. He has the patience, and all of a sudden he drives to the side, get to the elbow, get into his mid-range game. But here's the key point. They have Duncan Robinson on that side, so Cason Wallace is not able to help. Here it go again. OKC in the clutch sends a double team at Cade. Cade backs it out. He spins, he has the patience, he sees the gap, he drives in for the little float off the glass. When it comes to being one of the best clutch players in the game, Cade Cunningham is that dude. And I want you to see these numbers that he has been putting up over this time. We're looking at 20 wins, first in the league, points, fourth in the league, tied for third in assists. That is clutch, and that's what Detroit Pistons are going to need moving forward when they're trying to get to where they're trying to go.
Well, Detroit is certainly making folks pay attention in the East, and you know who is looking that way in the West? The San Antonio Spurs. The Thunder, they need to look out. I mean, whenever Wemby's on the floor, you need to look out. But they just won their NBA best 10th straight game. Here's how they got it done. We're going to pick this up early in the second. Brian Victor with the steal. Spurs push it the other way. Dylan Harper finishes the jam.
No dribbles again. Defense to offense. The best teams do it.
And then going into the fourth, the Spurs were actually down 12 entering this frame here. Murray Colin Boyles looks to get inside, but when Wemby's there patrolling the paint, you just got to be careful.
He is good. Colin Murray Boyles is tall, too.
And that was no jumping there. And then Steph Castle finds Victor Wembanyama for the nice, easy lob.
It's easy to find.
Comes San Antonio. Under 4 to play. The Spurs now up 3. Wemby. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that.
Ray Allen style.
San Antonio up 6. De'Aaron Fox, how did he get this to go? Up and over the backboard. Yeah, he's Mr. Clutch for a reason. The Spurs up 4. And then a final chance here for Toronto. Down 3, 8 seconds left. Brandon Ingram, he gets a good look here.
It's a Brad Stevens play out of the bounds there.
Clank hits the side of the backboard. The Spurs, they come from behind. They escape with a 110-107 win. Count them, 10 in a row. Because you told our friend Scott Van Pelt last night, Perk, did you know he's already making his hotel reservations for the playoffs, for the finals?
I know Perk doesn't roll that way. I know Perk doesn't.
What are we booking?
All right, I'm going to come clean. I actually made the hotel reservations in San Antonio 2 weeks ago. But I just was willing to...
For June?
Yeah, for June. I know what the dates are. All right, here's where I got hotels. I got hotels in 3 places, Malika. I made them in OKC months ago. All right, so You're not. I'm staying where I want to stay in OKC during the finals. You ain't getting. By the way, I got restaurant reservations in OKC.
Okay.
You want into the place where I like to go?
Reservations coming in hot.
After game one, you got to talk to me. All right. Don't quite have don't quite have spots yet for dinner in San Antonio. But I know where I want to go. And I got my hotel, Malika, because Victor Wembanyama is such a special player that he breaks all the rules. Normally, I would say I am not going to believe in a team that has 0 playoff wins as a group that is going to win 12. Because you know how hard it is to win 2 playoff games, much less 12, especially in the conference finals. But Victor breaks all rules. Okay, now, I have them in Boston. But let me just say there's a little bit of an asterisk. The World Cup is in Boston.
Okay.
And I know that it's in Foxborough, but the Europeans and the South Americans are not going to stay in Foxborough. So I also believe that if Jason Tatum comes back, that puts the Celtics a leg up. I am believing that World Cup hotels are going to be hard to get and that Jason Tatum is going to be a difference maker.
Okay.
All right. That's where I got the hotel reservations. Now, there's a watch list. I checked the rates. I know where I check the rates, where I can go. And there's a list, and I'm not booking them all in these places. Cleveland. I know the hotels in Cleveland, all right? Cleveland, Detroit, New York, and Denver. I've checked availability, Malika.
He's made a list.
No reservations have been made. But I think that I really think that we're going to be in San Antonio or Oklahoma City in June.
Well, look, I could just send you my reservations to San Antonio because I booked that 3 months ago.
You did not.
I did. I did. You wasn't on set, but Malika and Sinead was on set when I told the world that the Spurs are legit title contenders, and because of all the points that you highlighted. This young man, Wemby, has an old soul. I don't give a damn about playoff experience at this point. You know why? Because this team is also on a mission, and they're 2 games back.
He has been saying that.
They're on 2 games. They're 2 games back, and they're going to get the #1 spot in the Western Conference because
we just saw just how close they are to Oklahoma City.
Hell yeah! And listen, when you don't have experience, you know how you make up for that? By having as many home games as you possibly can on your home floor in the postseason. That's how you make up, because we know role players play better at home. Wemby has shown us he don't give a damn if he's playing in France, San Antonio, Beaumont, Texas, wherever it's at, he's going to be Victor Wembanyama. And so, with that being said, we're looking at the Denver Nuggets, who doesn't look healthy, Oklahoma City, who's not healthy. The Spurs team is legit, and it's a reason, Malika and Wendy, that you haven't seen me on Wednesdays with my jacket on.
With your Thunder jacket on?
Well, I'm going to tell him to keep a cool booty on this, because I actually feel
my booty is never cool.
I feel like it's okay. The Thunder are doing. I got Scott fouled. The Thunder are doing fine. Okay, like look. If Shea's not playing in May, then we got a problem. But he's going to come back. J-Dub is going to come back, and look at the opportunity for these young guys.
But I watch you all the time. I watch your podcast and I watch you on other shows. You said something on First Take today that, hey, because Jay Will and Stephen A was somewhat disrespecting the Eastern Conference, you said, hey, let's not act like the Pacers didn't take the Oklahoma City to 7 games.
And you can see how different it is with SGA on the floor for them versus when SGA's not there.
No, right. I mean, look, and that's why he's one of the best, if not the best player in the world. But again, that Game 7 on OKC floor, they better be. I'm
going to tell you, I do not know what would have happened. Even on Oklahoma City's
It's one of the biggest ifs. We're all going to say.
I'm just going to say.
But if ifs were fifths.
The Thunder have some good stuff going. Casey Wallace is playing well.
They do.
Jalen Williams had a great game last night. Nikola Topic is recovering from cancer, and he's getting the opportunity to play real minutes in games. Who's to say that they may not need him in a playoff game in the
I'm with you, Wendy, but I'm just happy that you're finally aboard with.
You know what? I would like to say that he is wrong about that, but he has brought me around on this one. I got to say, he might have been right. How are the hotel rooms in Beaumont? Are they good? Because that's
he may be making an outside reservation there. Perks worked himself up into a lather, into a sweat over there, so we're going to take a little break.
I'm on fire. It's NBA over here.